boy, weren't those great tracks from Flood?
They were.
No
Absolutely.
errors whatsoever. And you know what? I just have to say, I think that we were the best looking we've been yet during our discussion of Flood. I mean, my goodness. I mean, you all saw how incredibly good looking we were. There were definitely no errors there. Everyone saw it. So we are moving to the year 1992. In that year, They Might Be Giants was actually the official ambassador for the Year of Space, or whatever it was called, by NASA.
I didn't realize that, actually.
Yes, they were official. It's also the year that they started, if I'm not mistaken, their first listserv and started communicating via email with their listeners. The band has always been one to embrace technology.
Absolutely.
And it's also, of course, the year, Emma, that they released the classic Apollo 18 record.
Apollo 18. Now, I mentioned to you before we even started this project that there's a certain point where my knowledge of They Might Be Giants kind of dips off for a little while. I was born in 91. This album came out in 1992. My mom stopped buying new records after I was born.
Did she have something else she was doing?
I guess.
Taking up her time?
I don't know how it was so important, but I'm sure she was pretty familiar with the Beauty and the Beast soundtrack the next year. But
yeah.
So I wasn't as familiar with Apollo 18 when it originally came out. So I'm going to have to remember kind of what the track listing was.
Yeah. Well, if you want to take a look at that one, I can talk about it a little bit. Please. I definitely love Be Our Guest. That's a oh, wait, no. Sorry, Apollo 18.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Lots of great tracks on that one.
I know which one I picked.
Okay.
I remember now.
Okay.
But go on, keep talking.
Yes,
keep talking.
The guitar was a modern rock radio hit.
That's what I was going to pick, was the guitar.
Well, that's not the one I'm going to settle on, so that can still be your
I'm going to pick.
Beautiful. I'm glad, because that one needs to get on there. It's a song I often forget about, and then it comes on the radio, or I see them live, and it's like, oh!
It's surreal, because it's when The Lion Sleeps Tonight, which, of course, came to more fame 2 years later when The Lion King came out.
I was thinking the 1961 Tokens version, but sure.
No, I know. But as far as the context of the 90s, I remember kids my age knew The Lion Sleeps Tonight.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's that weird component. And then there's the, you ever watch the show Father Ted?
No.
Okay. Well, there's this bit where
for those who did.
Yeah. There's this bit where they write a song for charity for like a Eurovision type thing, but they've technically stolen it. I'm making this too complicated. Anyway, there's this weird part where the sax comes in and they are dreaming about their music video for this song, and they wake up and they're like, oh, we gotta lose the sax solo. There's a bit in the guitar. That always makes me think of that. But yeah, love the guitar. I'm sorry. Go on.
No, that's wonderful. I love the guitar as well. This is not going to be my choice, but it's really hard for this to not be my choice, because I think it's one of the most brilliant compositions that I've heard anyone do. It's so experimental. It's so weird. Fingertips. I mean, Fingertips is 18 different songs, the longest of which is maybe a minute, some of which are 3 seconds, and they are all jarring, and they don't go together, yet they do go together, and the band plays it live. I can't fathom how they could do it. It's so cool. I'm sorry, Cal. I'm scaring the cat by talking too loudly, I think. But the one that I'm going to pick on this one, another one that's catchy, another one with weird, upbeat lyrics about death and violence, is Turn Around. Talks about the man I'd recently killed was giving him a phone call. There's a human skull on the ground. It's weird and stark. I'm going with Turn Around.